Okie dokie.
So explain to me how we went from FNaF 4, probably the scariest game in the series, to this. A kiddie RPG that looks like for 5-year-olds. Well, at least the boot finally fits in a FNaF game, though it's kinda old if you ask me. Hold on a second. Why isn't Withered Golden Freddy or Nightmare Mangle in this roster? I don't get it. I'm really not a fan of this art style. Not gonna lie, the battle system kinda sucks. Sometimes it feels like 20,000 years before the game lets you attack. Okay, so genuinely, who thought to just sit on the Fredbear done screen in his dialogue, and then boom, you get this thing show up? Like, who knew this? I love it on how you have to go around the whole map and do this several times to collect a clock just to do some random minigame that means nothing. I love it on how unlocking characters is complete luck based in this game. There's no things you can do to unlock them, no objectives, they're just luck based. So can someone tell me why you're forced to walk into a random tree just to access World 2? Toy Freddy is so bad in this game you don't even want him. He's got 3 of the worst moves in the game. I never quite understood the reason for these mines other than the chips. Gee, thank goodness this map exists, otherwise I'd never be able to navigate through the mines. The fact that you can unlock characters using an insta-kill is cheating. And also the fact that you can unscrew a boss is also cheating, even though it's like a 1% chance. Oh, and shout out to this guy for the clip because I couldn't get it to happen myself. Oh, that's real fair. Water hose seems to always work with bosses, and yet I have to wait until they're below 30% to use it. And while we're on the topic of water hose, why is Toy Chica the only character in the game that has it? And she's a starter! Okay, so it's Midnight Me correcting this. Apparently Nightmare Chica and Endo Plush both have this move. I just had no idea because I never use these two. Dee Dee's fishing pearl minigame is so annoying. Sometimes you really have to think when you're going to catch the pearl, and sometimes you have to squeeze and hope and pray you catch the pearl. And also you're given both a trophy and a bite for doing this 10 times. Whoa, hold on! Why does the Crying Child have gift boxes and yet the Puppet doesn't? I'm pretty sure in the FNaF 2 minigame it's Puppet giving out the gift boxes to Crying Child, not the other way around. Okay, so the stun attacks are cool and all, but these are very pointless late game. You never want to have a stun attack because these have very little effect on later bosses. Even Haunting is kind of pointless because it only has a chance to work and it only stuns one enemy on screen, which is very bold and kind of pathetic. Spring Bonnie and Fredbear are way too rare for their own good. Fredbear has a 1 in 200 chance and Spring Bonnie has a 1 in 261 chance, 0.5 and 0.38 by the way. And guess what? If you want to do this without fine characters, which I highly doubt you will, this is a 1 in 1,305 chance, which is also a 0.07%. Like, this is unlocking a character. And the worst part is, you need Fredbear to get one of the endings in this game. Gotta love it on how the glitched areas give you absolutely no hints on where to go. And same with the clock ending. Who's supposed to know to go through that whole glitched area, fight Pork Patch, get the key, and go over to this random section and risk fighting Seagoon, walk into this random thing of circles, and now you have eyes talking to you. It's really stupid on how you can unlock the Halloween characters as soon as you start a new file. In Fazbear Hills, just go up to this seemingly random tree, walk into it, clip through it, and now you're here. Does anyone mind telling me why a coffee machine is a character over Nightmare Mangle? Come on, we have every other FNaF 4 Halloween character except Nightmare Mangle. These characters also make the final boss of the game look like a joke. Like seriously, look at this. Like look at how fast it took me just to beat Scott himself. honestly, I think I deserve this reward for how easy this was with the Halloween characters. And also, something about this just isn't okay. I was gonna do this with Security Owl, but I somehow insta-killed her with the Reaper somehow. Don't know how this happened, but okay. Chico's Magic Rainbow is by far the biggest asshole in FNaF history. And navigating your way to get her is so freaking annoying. You get encountered by enemies, and you can't even use the map to help you. Plus, it's all dark and you'll wound up going in circles a lot. And when you actually make it to her, you gotta hope and pray that you actually beat her first try, because then if you don't, you have to go through this whole maze all over again. Doing this video was my very first time beating Chico's Magic Rainbow. Let's just say it is very luck-based. So, here's what it looks like to actually beat her.
Surprise! Did you really think I'd let a moron like you reach the end of the game? You stupid, idiotic moron! Now, if you'll excuse me, I need a few minutes to charge my rainbow cannon. Yeah, after that it'll be game over. So sit back and prepare to get wrecked. Just 2 minutes left, and my rainbow cannon will be ready. You cheated! Besides, didn't your mommy ever tell you that you can't count a rainbow? The next time you see a rainbow in the sky, that is me coming to your house!
Shut the hell up. Let's just face it, Foxy Fighters is basically a Temu version of Star Fox. And the voice acting is horrible.
You need to shut this game down!
Toy Chica's voice is the most obnoxious voice line in the whole series.
You won't get tired of my voice, will you?
You've only said a few words and I'm already tired of it. Oh my, shut up! Foxy.exe is by far the laziest minigame in this whole game. All you do is you walk in a straight line while Foxy keeps repeating the same line in your ear.
Listen to my voice, and you will find the key. Listen to my voice.
You couldn't have added some eerie background music or something? Why is it called FNaF 57? This isn't the 57th FNaF game. Something about this also isn't right. Holy crap, I managed to get my high school diploma by the time I got every trophy in FNaF World. Where is the title screen music? It just sounds like I'm not supposed to have this game, and also, the only thing that makes sound is Freddy's nose. Why is there no overworld theme? Now it's just dead silent. Entering battle sucks now. The characters' idols animations are 2 times faster, and the enemies aren't even animated in the slightest. 8-Bit Fredbear has some of the least serious dialogue. Like, look at this. Oogie boogie boogie. It's scary 8-Bit Fredbear again. When someone visits my house and I want them to go away, I just answer the door like this. I'm like, boo, and they're like, whoa, and I'm like, yeah. And 8-Bit Fredbear is kind of a dick. One time I answered the door to some trick-or-treaters like this. They were like, trick or treat, and I was like, I will eat your soul. And then they ran away screaming and crying. Man, good times. Geez, you don't need to be a jackass to them. Speaking of Fredbear, he seems to be very desperate for you to throw a chumpstick at Anim Dude. And if you look close enough, you can even see where some floor tiles connect on the map. After running from a battle, why does the victory music still play in the background? Foxy.exe sucks now. It's completely silent, no music, or Foxy does not talk at all. Like, what is with the audio in this game? And what happened to that weird filter on the final section? It looks so weird now. Bosses don't disintegrate when you kill them anymore.